let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? Your warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
No introduction really necessary. Get to message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm dog.
Hey everybody, it's the coach and
just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And the arrow was definitely pointing up for him. He was a Pro Bowler in his second season in Minnesota in 2015 before a horrific knee injury in training camp. There weren't many that thought he would actually ever play again. But he doesn't want to just be a feel-good story. He wants to be a starting quarterback in the NFL once again.
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time. He answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Such a highly touted product out of Ohio State. Bosa has not disappointed in the NFL.
Not even close. Rookie of the year, his first season. 12.5 sacks and a Pro Bowl his second season. What's next for this guy? I say the sky's the limit, and you know how much he loves pass rushing. Even swaps moves with the opposition post-game, always trying to get better.
And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. To throw is Brady. Looking downfield. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Brian Robinson able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. This Pittsburgh defense always keeping the offensive line on their toes, or I guess on their heels and back.
They are certainly about pressure, aren't they? At 56 sacks as a unit in 2017, which led the NFL. They certainly live up to their nickname, which is Blitzburg.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now Fitzgerald going to get it on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Now Brady on the bootleg. It's caught. Jones. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Brady to throw on second down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of this.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Geno Atkins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Frosty Rucker in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Look at those. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The final shot before half for Brady. Floating one, incomplete. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Off the bootleg. Brady. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and goal from the 1. Now a play fake. Brady. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Reggie Ragland able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Brady going to throw. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Tom Brady, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing It from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Shelby in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now, meanwhile, over in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Carson Wentz, 2 touchdown passes thus far. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Kidder here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Bridgewater again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but... It's incomplete and now second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And he's got Fitzgerald. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Off the bootleg. Brady. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Give him 30 yards there. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
They come out here in the eye. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Brady going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.